Last time on Damn Reincarnation, as the Wind Spirit King whipped around our protagonist Eugene, he spoke and recognized Eugene as the reincarnation of the great hero Hamel. What secrets will bear revealed in today's recap? Keep watching to find out. Keon Lionheart, our fearless guide, finally comes face to face with Eugene, the star of our tale. Cue the fireworks of excitement. Keon, sporting an ear-to-ear grin, can't contain his joy at this long-awaited meeting. With a twinkle in his eye, he assures Eugene that he'll be there every step of the way, lending his expertise and guiding him through the maze of meetings and mysterious endeavours. Together they embark on a grand adventure through the palace, with Keon leading the way like a seasoned explorer. With every twist and turn the anticipation builds. Finally they arrive at the main room, where none other than Gillard awaits him. The atmosphere crackles with curiosity as Eugene and Gillard dive headfirst into a conversation about a peculiar necklace. Gillard, wearing an expression of profound wisdom, reveals a shocking revelation. He has tapped into the necklace's magic to unveil its secrets. But hold your breath, dear viewers, for the memory they witness is no ordinary one. It shows the necklace being sold in a bustling market, leaving Eugene baffled and utterly weirded out. How could his cherished necklace have found itself in such an unlikely place? But wait, just as Eugene's mind starts to wander, Gillard catches wind of his bewilderment. Sensing a misunderstanding in the air, he stops Eugene in his tracks. The suspense builds, leaving us on the edge of our seats. What could it be? Could it be the arranged marriage with the captivating seal that Eugene fears? With a sigh of relief, Gillard breaks the silence and explains that he wants to adopt Eugene. Gillard, with a gentle yet firm tone, explains that the purpose behind this revelation is far from sinister. Rather, Eugene's father, a key figure in this intricate tapestry, will also become part of the main family. Gillard's intentions, it turns out, are not to steal Eugene away. Eugene, our protagonist, faces a crucial decision. But wait, he prefers leaving it to his dad. Intriguing, right? Gillard, the key decision-maker, decides to bring Eugene in for a discussion. Suspense is building up, but hold on, there's a twist. To train the powerful mana, they need a precious gem. Unfortunately, disaster strikes as the gem shatters, releasing a burst of mystical energy. Oh no, what a setback! Eugene, eager to practice, has to come up with an alternative plan. As Eugene takes a step back to assess the situation, he catches a whiff of a familiar scent. Suspicion arises. Lo and behold, hiding in the shadows, it's none other than Anicilia. Now this adds some juicy drama to the mix. It turns out that Anicilia can't stand Eugene, but she realizes it's smarter to be on good terms with him. Why? Because Eugene holds the key to a promising future within the family, and messing with him could backfire on her. Intriguing dynamics, right? Anicilia, wanting to dig deeper, decides to pry into Eugene's conversation with Gillard. She cunningly asks him about it, but Eugene, knowing better, keeps it private. Smart move, Eugene. Anicilia tries to play innocent, but as Eugene walks away, her true intentions reveal themselves. 2 days fly by, and just when Eugene least expects it, a familiar figure appears on the horizon. It's none other than his father. With excitement bubbling up inside, Eugene rushes forward, and the two share an emotional embrace. Jahad never thought he would see his son again, and his heart is bursting with joy. Jahad and Gillard make their way inside to have a heartfelt conversation. Gillard knows he has a tough task ahead, breaking the news of the adoption to Jahad. Uncertainty looms in the air as Jahad worries about how the rest of the family will react. He fears they might misunderstand his intentions. Ever the persuasive one, Gillard tries his best to convince Jahad that adopting Eugene could unlock his true potential. He highlights the incredible opportunities and endless love that await Eugene as a member of their family. Jahad's mind dances between doubts and possibilities. With a heavy heart, Jahad seeks out Eugene to discuss the adoption. Thoughts of the challenges they might face fill his mind. Yet, amidst the uncertainties, a glimmer of hope appears. Eugene reassures his father, urging him not to worry. With unwavering determination, he promises Jahad that he will be the one and only father he needs. As they bid farewell, Eugene returns to his training, his resolve burning brighter than ever. Becoming the head of the family is not his goal. Both wives wouldn't stand for it anyway. Instead, Eugene believes in a different approach to end the conflict. He knows that ignoring it won't do the trick. Instead, he must face it head on, whether it's through clever strategies or direct confrontation. All our favourite families gather at the grand ceremony, ready to share unforgettable moments. Kyan's mother gives him a pep talk. Do not let Eugene beat you. Also to become friends with him. Meanwhile, mischievous Seal pokes and prods Eugene, begging him to spill the beans to her beloved Lunar. They're siblings now. But hold on, there's more magic in the air. Iode Lionheart decides to join forces with Rebellion for some enchanting practice sessions. Though Iode won't be Roberian's apprentice just yet, the excitement twinkles in his eyes as he sets foot on this new path. Speaking of Iode, he's absolutely ecstatic about moving away from his family. The pressure to become the patriarch has been overwhelming, and he longs for freedom. Gillard, the voice of reason, sternly warns his mother to give Iode some breathing space. Meanwhile, Theonis can't help but wonder if Anicilia, her mischievous sibling, is secretly thrilled about Iode's departure. After all, Iode wasn't born with the talents that match his lineage, and his innocence and gentle nature make him an easy target. But fear not, for Iode is determined to grow and forge connections with powerful wizards, honing his own strength in the mystical land of Aroth. The day after the enchanting banquet, Iode bids farewell to his family, and embarks on an extraordinary adventure alongside Roberian. As the other branch's sons return to their own homes, Eugene and Jihad stumble upon an empty building, ripe with potential. It's the perfect setting for Eugene's magical milestone, his first encounter with mana. Now brace yourself, because learning the art of mana involves two challenging categories, breathing and body training. Both require immense dedication, but breathing takes the spotlight. In the past, Hamel favoured body training, but whispers from the wise Senya and Vermouth convinced him to switch gears. Today, Eugene eagerly dives into the mysterious world of mana, ready to unlock his hidden powers. With determination in his eyes, Eugene meets Keon, and together they venture into the dense forest, where mana flows abundantly. This mystical woodland, crafted by the legendary Vermouth 3 centuries ago, holds the secrets Eugene yearns to uncover. Keon presents him with a daring challenge, a mere 10 days to connect with the vibrant energy of mana. But Eugene, ever the optimist, smirks confidently, knowing deep in his heart that it won't even take him 10 minutes to embrace this mystical force. Our heroes find themselves stepping into a mysterious hut, with an intriguing secret awaiting them. As they climb the staircase, they stumble upon a captivating ritual circle, but hold on, there's a twist. A rule states that branch families are forbidden from learning the magnificent power of mana. Instead, they are taught a lackluster red flame ritual, which pales in comparison to the original one. Talk about a major bummer. But our protagonist Eugene is no ordinary fellow. Although he doesn't know much about it, he's caught glimpses of the legendary Vermouth, a high-density layer of mana that once enveloped his body. Can you imagine that? The mana even materialized into breathtaking white flames, resembling the magnificent mane of a lion. Eugene's curiosity gets the better of him as he attempts to tap into the power of mana, and guess what? It starts working. Enter Keon, the ever-skeptical sidekick, who dismisses Eugene's newfound abilities as mere figments of imagination. But Eugene is determined to prove him wrong. Keon decides to put him to the test by casting an aura on him. With his eyes closed, Eugene astounds everyone by accurately guessing his position. Talk about a jaw-dropping moment. The two embark on a meditation journey to explore the vastness of mana within their bodies. And guess what? Eugene effortlessly surpasses Keon's wildest expectations. His core is exceptionally large, way beyond what beginners can even fathom. Keon can't help but dub him a monster in amazement. Leaving the enchanted site behind, Keon reveals a mind-boggling revelation about mana cores. Apparently they can split. They're called stars, and it was none other than Vermouth who first achieved an incredible 10 stars, a feat unmatched by anyone else. Keon and Gillard boast an impressive 6 stars each, while Cyan, Seal, and Iode trail behind with a single star. Eugene, in all his excitement, can hardly contain himself at the thought of reincarnating into a body that's leagues better than his old one. And to top it off, he's even learning the legendary Vermouth technique. This is the stuff dreams are made of. As our heroes make their way back to the castle, Keon wastes no time in sharing the mind-blowing events with his brother. But Eugene, bursting with newfound powers, can't resist the urge to test something out. Just then, like magic, Nina appears before him. He requests the sword from her, and with a flourish, Eugene infuses the sword with mana. And what happens next is truly awe-inspiring. A powerful tornado engulfs them, carrying a mysterious voice within. Who could it be? None other than the spiritual king of the wind, Tempest. The voice recognizes Eugene as Hamel, a name from the past. Tempest knows that he is reincarnated since the soul does not change, even if thousands of years go by. Eugene wonders why Vermouth, the most powerful hero, didn't obliterate the remaining demon kings and our fearless protagonist Tempest. But Tempest has a tale to tell. You see, the battle against the almighty imprisonment demon was no walk in the park. Picture this. Only Vermouth and the demon king remain standing, their weapons poised for destruction. But hold on a minute. Vermouth surprises everyone by sheathing his weapon and not uttering a word to the apocalypse ruling demon king. Rumour has it they struck a mysterious deal. Oh, the intrigue. Eugene naturally is dying to know the juicy details, but alas, even Tempest is left in the dark. Suddenly, with a force that could topple mountains, Eugene collapses to the ground. The sheer power of the sword overwhelms him, and doubts start creeping in. What if he isn't really the reincarnation of Hamel? What if his memories were merely rewritten? But fear not, dear friends, for Tempest's words come to the rescue. They confirm Eugene's true identity as the genuine reincarnation he's always believed himself to be. Just as the drama unfolds, Keon and Gillard burst onto the scene, utterly astonished that no one, absolutely no one after Vermouth, has been able to summon an elemental king. It's quite the predicament. But fear not, for Keon takes charge and embarks on the noble quest of training Eugene, Kyan and Seal. Meanwhile, outside the training grounds, Kyan and Seal are pushing their limits, refusing to be left behind. Ah, the dedication, but wait, there's more. Sylph, a lowly rank elemental, joins the crew. Eugene, never one to shy away from the truth, warns Sylph that if his king lied to him, he won't hesitate to strike. As our story unfolds, Eugene's plans come to light. He's determined to venture forth to Helmud, Aroth, Eurus and Luhar in search of his old comrades. However, with his current body, he can't embark on this journey just yet. Nevertheless, Eugene holds on to hope, for he knows that someday he will stand strong in those lands once more. Before we continue, take a moment to answer the question of the day. What's your favourite genre of manhwa? Comment down below for a chance to be shouted out. Now back to the recap. 4 years have zoomed by, and guess what? Eugene Lionheart has leveled up to a whopping 17 years old. But that's not the only thing that's changed. Our hero now proudly sports 3 shiny stars on his bod, representing his epic progress. And what does a determined young adventurer like Eugene do when he wants to take things to the next level? He sets his sights on Aroth, the land of magic. But before he embarks on his magical odyssey, Eugene bumps into Kyan, his trusty companion outside. Kyan's got quite the memory, as he reminds Eugene about Iode's misadventure in Aroth. Turns out Iode couldn't quite measure up during the ceremony, and was denied the opportunity to become Roberion's disciple. Ouch! But hey, he managed to sneak into the Red Tower with some connections, so not everything sucks. Now let's talk towers, my friend. Aroth boasts a fascinating black tower where all the dark wizards hang out, but don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. There aren't any nasty rumours swirling around the tower at the moment. However, the Lionhearts have a long-standing tradition of giving dark magic the old "no thanks." Eugene assures Gillard that he's well aware of his family's heroic feats from 300 years ago. Looks like our hero is all set to face whatever magical challenges come his way, just no dark magic for him. As Eugene marches on, fueled by determination, he encounters Seal, who's dying to have a chat. But alas, she decides to play it coy and eavesdrop from behind a door. Sneaky, huh? Seal just can't wrap her head around Eugene's decision to head to Aroth. She desperately tries to cook up alternative solutions to keep him from going. In a last-ditch effort, she challenges him to a duel. Talk about dramatic. Yet, our steadfast hero remains resolute, refusing to waver from his noble objective. Seal then worries about Eugene's dear old dad, but Eugene assures her that he's doing just fine. The boy's practically a pro at living in the main house by now. Seal also brings up the point that Uncle Keon and Eugene's brother will be super bummed out. It's clear that Seal doesn't want him to leave her side, but alas, Eugene leaves her with a heavy heart. Eugene, our fearless adventurer, bids farewell to everything he knows and dives headfirst into the mystical portal. Whoosh! Suddenly our scene transforms and we find ourselves in the enchanting realm of Aroth. Eugene embarks on a breathtaking journey through the skies, soaring past the clouds and marvelling at the mesmerizing landscape below. But wait, what's this? Eugene spots something truly extraordinary, a cluster of 5 majestic towers arranged in a perfect pentagram formation, and right in the heart of it all, like a hidden gem, stands the grand castle. Talk about architectural perfection. Eugene's curiosity peaks when he learns of Senya's mysterious mansion. Rumour has it that 200 years ago, Senya bid adieu to her lavish abode, leaving behind nothing but a cryptic letter hinting at her retirement plans. Oh, the suspense. Senya's disciples and mighty wizards tirelessly searched for her, but alas, their efforts proved fruitless. Here's the juicy part. Senya's disappearance coincided with her very own birthday. Gasp! What could it all mean? Enter our trusted guide, ever ready with theories to keep us on our toes. He suggests that Senya might have ventured into the treacherous demonic realm of Helmuth, seeking vengeance for her companion Hamel. But wait, there's more. Another intriguing theory points fingers at dark wizards plotting a nefarious act. Whoa, the plot thickens. As Eugene's mind races with possibilities, he leans towards the notion that the demon kings themselves may be involved, considering the Dark Tower's suspicious connection to Helmuth. It's a web of intrigue, my friends. Amidst all the suspense, we witness a touching sight. the devoted townsfolk gather near Senya's mansion, praying fervently in hopes of passing a magical test. Their faith is palpable, and Eugene can't help but be moved by their unwavering belief. Taking a deep breath, Eugene bravely steps into the mansion, ready to unveil the secrets of Senya's life within its walls. In a not-so-distant past, Senya curiously probed Hamel about his grandiose future plans. To her surprise, he was utterly clueless, leaving her to wonder if he was hiding some secret ambition or just lacking imagination. Meanwhile, the ever-ambitious moron had his sights set on an extraordinary goal, becoming the king. While Hamel was left pondering Senya's question, Moron was busy plotting his ascent to the throne, much to the amusement of his friends. As the years flew by, Senya's dreams transformed into a modest desire to lead a simple life, complete with marriage, children, and eventually growing old gracefully. Little did she know that fate had other plans in store for her. Fast forward a century, and Senya found herself journeying through life without a partner, her initial dreams but a distant memory. Time had taken its toll, yet she embraced her solitary existence with a remarkable sense of resilience. Meanwhile, Eugene, a curious soul, found himself irresistibly drawn to the mysteries lurking within the basement library. He yearned to unravel its secrets, hoping to stumble upon valuable clues. However, his progress was hindered by an ever-watchful guard, preventing him from flipping open the books and delving into their hidden knowledge. Whispers began to circulate, suggesting that every night Eugene indulged in unholy pleasure with a succubus. Outraged by such outrageous rumours, Eugene's frustration reached its peak as he shouted in disbelief, bemoaning the presence of a damned succubus in such an unexpected place. Little did he know, the Dark Tower held more than just sinister sorcerers within its walls. Demons, too, lurked in the shadows, adding an extra layer of danger to his already tumultuous journey. Intriguingly enough, a notorious alley known as Bolero emerged as a hotspot for the illicit black market, with whispers of impure establishments employing succubi as bewitching waitresses. And if that wasn't scandalous enough, word on the street had it that Iode, a prominent figure, was a frequent visitor to this dark alley. Dubbed the Corrupt Alley, Bolero transformed into a den of vice and debauchery under the enchanting glow of the full moon. While Eugene had no intention of approaching Iode just yet, his determination to expose him intensified. After all, the family name had already suffered enough, and the thought of staining it further with a demon was beyond infuriating. But Eugene was a man of strategy. He knew he needed concrete evidence to confront Iode and reveal his true nature. Patiently waiting for the next full moon, he steeled himself for a trip down the twisted path of Bolero, hoping to gather the ammunition he needed to finally put an end to this scandalous chapter of his family's history. As Eugene steps foot outside the tower, he encounters a spirited girl who is the disciple of Rebellion. Little does he know, a thrilling turn of events is about to unfold. Suddenly, an explosion rocks the sky above the tower, sending shockwaves through the air. To Eugene's surprise, shadow monsters emerge from the chaos, only to be swiftly caught and eliminated by the formidable Rebellion, a master magician. Rebellion, not one to mince words, scolds his students for their mishap in summoning magic. But amidst the tension, Eugene catches a glimpse of Rebellion's incredible power, leaving him in awe. Just then, Eugene's brother Iode makes a dramatic entrance through the door, only to fall victim to the after-effects of his time with a seductive succubus. Filled with anger, Eugene finds himself at odds with his brother, while the teacher sends Iode away to attend to something urgent. Rebellion, having observed the unfolding drama, comments on Gillard's earlier statement, implying that Eugene may not wish to learn magic directly from him. Our courageous protagonist opens up about his desire to avoid causing trouble, and the potential backlash that the Lionheart family could face. Instead, Eugene expresses his determination to learn magic on his own terms. In response, the wise teacher suggests seeking answers from Hera, implying she holds valuable insights. Fast forward 1 month, and Eugene has been diligently immersing himself in the magical realm. Every day he can be found in the library, eagerly devouring the pages of enchanting texts. His rigorous routine involves training his mana in the morning and honing his physical prowess at night. With his thirst for knowledge unquenchable, Eugene devours every book in the library, uncovering an ancient secret. Senya, a legendary figure from 300 years ago, pioneered a groundbreaking approach to magic, dividing it into distinct levels. This visionary sorceress created the concept of magic circles, where mana flows in a circular fashion to create spells. Over time, Senya's methodology gained popularity among Aroth's wizards, except for those who ventured into unique magical domains like elemental or dark magic. Excited to put theory into practice, Eugene finds himself in the practice room with Hera, who suggests employing the tried and true magic circle. However, our determined hero yearns to infuse his own Lionheart mana method into his magical endeavours. Hera, concerned for his safety, cautions against it, as the untamed mana spiral could lead to grave injuries or worse. Yet Eugene refuses to back down, and after some persuasion, Hera reluctantly agrees to let him proceed, with the condition that she intervenes if things get too risky. As anticipation builds, Eugene begins to draw out his mana. It is a captivating ritual of white flame and intriguing magic circles. Though they may seem different at first glance, they share a fascinating similarity at their core. With the white flame method, the flow of mana dances through the heart stars, weaving its way through the very essence of magic. On the other hand, the circles, oh the circles, they harness mana through a curious hook, enabling its wielder to channel their power and increase their mana reserves. It's like unlocking a treasure trove of unlimited potential. But here's the real magic, my friends. The key lies in mastering the art of mana control, a skill that allows practitioners to adapt to any situation that comes their way. It's like having a magical Swiss Army knife, ready to tackle any challenge that arises. Oh, the possibilities are simply spellbinding. After showcasing his powerful magic ability, Hera is in awe. In a whirlwind of excitement, Hera shares the astonishing news with the esteemed Roberian. He's left dumbfounded, proclaiming Eugene to be a true marvel among magicians. The question arises, should Roberian write a letter of recommendation to the royal librarian Acreon, a privilege reserved only for the elite? The suspense builds, my friends. Time flies, and in just 1 month Eugene devours knowledge like a ravenous beast, absorbing every magical tome in sight. But wait, where did he disappear to? Aroth is unfamiliar territory to him, and he knows no one. Ah, fear not, for Hera unveils the secret. Eugene had ventured off to visit a friend, and we can't help but wonder who this mysterious friend might be. Now imagine the scene. Eugene finds himself in the bustling Murdain Square, gazing at the majestic statue of Senya, a symbol of strength and resilience. And who should make a grand entrance but the eccentric Gargius himself? Once again, he touts his family's secret potion, promising muscles that could rival Hercules. But Eugene isn't easily swayed. He yearns for answers. Curiosity piqued, Eugene inquires if Gargius knows of Bolero Alley, the very same alley where the enigmatic Iode frequents. Ah, the plot thickens. Gargius reveals a mind-boggling revelation. A giant's testicle is up for auction in that very alley. Can you believe it? And to top it off, he pleads with Eugene for a loan, driven by his desire to possess this rarity, highly sought after by magicians far and wide. As our protagonist grapples with this astonishing request, he shares a recent sighting of Iode in the corridors, his face betraying signs of succubus withdrawal. A shiver runs down his spine as we realize that the next full moon will surely bring him back to that alley. Sometime later, Eugene has returned to the towering castle, determined to confront Roberian and uncover the secrets that lie within. Without wasting a moment, they make their way directly to the room where Roberian awaits, an air of anticipation hanging in the air. Roberian wastes no time and proudly presents Acreon, the legendary royal library renowned for housing the essence of magic itself. It's a place that has captured imaginations for centuries, with its reputation surpassing even that of the magical tower texts. As Eugene tries to wrap their mind around this incredible opportunity, Roberian assures them that the timing couldn't be more perfect. After all, Eugene's knowledge of magic is still in its infancy, and Acreon offers endless possibilities for growth and mastery. Acreon holds within its ancient walls the mystical secrets from a bygone era, including the mythical texts of the greatest philosopher of all time. Among its treasures are the 3 original copies of the Witchcraft series, in which Senya poured her life's essence. And let's not forget about the fabled Sorcery, the holy grail of magical texts, of which only the first volume has been published. The mere act of reading it promises to elevate Eugene's magical prowess to unprecedented heights. While Eugene's head swirls with excitement, a question tugs at their heart. They can't help but inquire about their beloved brother Iode, hoping for some insight into the predicament that plagues them both. Roberian acknowledges their concern and reveals their attempts to intervene, though with little success. The weight of failure presses heavily upon Roberian's shoulders, their self-imposed pressure mounting with each passing day. As the stress threatens to overwhelm Roberian, they confess a curious secret to Eugene. In search of solace, they sought the company of a succubus, a traditionally dangerous encounter that used to end in soul-sucking doom. However, ever since the Helmud Kingdom opened its gates, the Witch Queen has forbidden such fatal escapades. Eugene can empathize with the immense pressure Roberian feels, having experienced their own fair share from their demanding family. Yet, Eugene can't help but voice their concerns about the inherent dangers lurking within such risky choices. Under the radiant light of the full moon, Eugene and his loyal companion Gargis find themselves concealed in the secrecy of an alley. The magic they weave expertly transforms their appearances, ensuring that no one suspects the presence of an important member of the illustrious family. They anxiously position themselves, eagerly awaiting the arrival of Iode. In this dark and lust-filled street, there are many auctions taking place. In the auction there is a rule: bids and buyers are anonymous. Each participant is confined to a separate room, concealing their true identity from prying eyes. Only your partner stands by your side, a trusted ally in this thrilling game of wits. As the stage is set, 3 mysterious buttons beckon to the bidders. The middle button holds the key to enter this enigmatic realm, allowing you to participate in the auction. To the right lies the button of temptation, offering the chance to increase your offer and seize the prize, and on the left, a lifeline awaits, should you require additional assistance on this suspenseful journey. Suddenly, the presenter emerges from the shadows, their voice dripping with anticipation. They reveal that tonight's auction showcases precious treasures from the enigmatic Helmud. The atmosphere crackles with anticipation as each item is unveiled, unveiling the allure of the unknown. Then, a pivotal moment occurs. A box materializes, holding a fragment of metal that shimmers under the spotlight. Without hesitation, a bidder named Eugene springs into action, swiftly pressing the button to claim this intriguing artifact. In that instant, he recognizes the telltale signs of the Lunar light sword. Memories flood his mind, reminding him of his past life and the fateful discovery of this legendary weapon. Eugene's mind races with possibilities. Could it be that when he perished, his enigmatic comrade Vermouth vanished, leaving the shattered remains of the sword behind? Lost in thought, he is soon interrupted by the news that Iode, another key player, has arrived in the alley. Without hesitation, Eugene embarks on a swift journey, hastening to join his fellow bidders. The scene transitions to a mesmerizing parlor, inhabited by enchanting succubi who tend to the bidder's every need. Eugene, however, has a different craving in mind. He requests to be escorted to the dining room, hunger gnawing at his senses. Just as he takes his place at the table, a sudden arrival catches him off guard: his own brother Iode, drained and weakened. Eugene, our fearless hero, stealthily trails a group of mysterious individuals as they make their way towards a concealed house. Just when things seem peaceful, 3 menacing figures suddenly confront him. But fear not, Eugene effortlessly dispatches these foes with his incredible combat skills. He enters the house only to face another group of adversaries, who prove no match for his formidable magical abilities. Armed with his trusty sword, he ascends to the 1st and 2nd levels, bravely exploring each room. As Eugene reaches the 3rd level, danger looms in the form of dark magic. Swiftly reacting, he retrieves a fragment of the legendary Moonlight Sword, using it to absorb the malevolent energy. At that moment, a witch flees from the room, revealing a shocking truth. Eugene's dear father had warned him about the perils of delving into the dark arts. This revelation fuels Eugene's anger, unleashing a surge of raw power. But wait, there's more. To Eugene's surprise, 2 demons, under the command of the magician, emerge from the shadows to challenge him. However, these minions prove no match for Eugene's overwhelming strength. With minimal effort, he dispatches the demons, leaving the bewildered magician pondering how Eugene became so incredibly powerful. Undeterred by the magician's feeble attempts to hinder him, Eugene confronts him directly, placing his sword menacingly against the magician's throat. With a stern warning, Eugene demands the magician's cooperation, knowing full well that the stakes are high. Intriguingly, Eugene discovers a chalice used for dark rituals, containing the heart of a unicorn, a symbol of immense power and mana, often referred to as divine water. Realizing the vast difference in power between a unicorn heart and a human heart, Eugene queries the magician about the nature of the impending ritual and the type of demon it involves. Surprisingly, the magician reveals that the ritual is not in conjunction with any demon, but rather with Baron Ulfa, the subordinate incubus of Duchess Jabella, the formidable Queen of the Night. Though not at the level of a demon king, Duchess Jabella's title as a duchess signifies her considerable power. Eugene, unimpressed by the magician's explanation, expected greater significance given the use of a unicorn heart. However, the magician explains that everything was at the request of Iode, who not only purchased the unicorn heart, but also commissioned the ritual. In a moment of determination, Eugene storms over to where Iode lies, slapping him awake. When Iode groggily wakes up, he's startled to find Eugene standing there. Curiosity gets the better of him, and he asks Eugene why he's been tailing him. To Iode's surprise, Eugene reveals that he's been keeping tabs on him because he heard about Iode's recent misfortunes. Concerned for his friend, Eugene admits he's been trying to understand what Iode is going through. He earnestly advises Iode to steer clear of black magic, reminding him that he's not only a bearer of the Lionheart name, but also the main heir. Eugene can't fathom why Iode would consider making a pact with something as lowly as an incubus. Refusing to be deterred, Iode coolly responds that he has everything under control. What will happen next? Keep your eyes peeled for part 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome recaps like this.